When I first said the words, you have ADHD. Hmm. I honestly expected some dramatic moment. But everything suddenly started making sense, right? So you're telling me that there's an actual reason I can walk into a room and immediately forget why I went there. There's a reason why my phone contains screenshots I saved 3 years ago for projects I no longer remember. There's a reason I can spend 2 hours researching whether sharks can get sunburns, yet avoiding replying to an important message all week. Interesting. Very interesting. For years I thought I was just terrible at being an adult. People would say things like just focus, get organized, try harder. I always thought that advice funny because imagine telling someone who's drowning to just swim better. Thank you. Right? The strange thing about getting diagnosed is that you start replaying your life in your head. Suddenly, all these random moments come back. The hobbies you got obsessed with for 6 days, the planners you bought because this one was definitely going to change your life. The routines that lasted long enough to make you feel hopeful before disappearing into the void. The projects that began with a lot of enthusiasm and ended as unfinished tabs in your browser. I had so much faith in future me. Future me was going to wake up at 5 a.m., was going to exercise, was going to answer email, was going to become a completely different person overnight. Poor future me. This girl was carrying a lot. And the diagnosis didn't magically fix everything. I still forget things. I still get distracted. I still pick up my phone to check one notification and somehow end up watching a 20 minutes video about a man restoring a tractor from 1947. I don't know tractor by the way, and I don't know anyone who's a tractor. Yet somehow I'm still sitting there thinking, come on girl, start, ADHD is funny like that. One minute you're trying to pay attention to something important, the next minute your brain has wandered off to investigate a completely unrelated topic with the determination of detective solving a murder case. For a long time, I interpreted all of that as laziness. A lot of people do. When you're constantly forgetting things, missing deadlines, losing track of conversation, or struggling to finish tasks, it's easy to assume that the problem is your character you get, right? Maybe I'm irresponsible, I am careless. Everyone else has some secret discipline that I am missing out on. That's what your mind keeps on telling you. But the truth is it's more complicated. Most people only see the things that didn't get done, but they didn't see the mental gymnastic happening in the background. The reminders, the alarms, the notes, the attempts to stay on track, the constant effort of trying to hold on to 10 different things before they disappear, you know? And what really got me surprised was the amount of guilt many people with ADHD carry. A lot of people with ADHD carry it, but not because they don't care, usually because they care deeply, right? They know what needs to be done, they want to do it. But somehow the day disappear, a simple task turned into an emotional negotiation. Emails can become a mountain, a phone call become a 3-day event. You spend so much time frustrated with yourself that you begin to assume something is wrong with you. Then comes the diagnosis. It's not a magical cure and it's not a life sentence. It's just an explanation, a piece of information, a missing puzzle. You suddenly realize that maybe you weren't failing at life, right? You've been trying to navigate life using tools that weren't designed for the way your brain works.